Hello, and welcome to this episode of Flyby, presented by the National Model Aviation Museum. I'm your host, Claire, and today we will be continuing our Intro to Hobby 101 series with a discipline that will make your head spin. Control line is a discipline of model aviation where the model aircraft is controlled during flight by wires connecting the model to a handle in the pilot's hand. Because of the wires, the model is only able to fly on the surface of a hemisphere dictated by the control lines. In 1937, O.B. St. Clair was the first person to design, build, and fly a model aircraft attached to control lines. This aircraft was called the Miss Shirley. He did this because he was tired of free flight models getting stuck in the trees of his Orkin property. O.B. did not end up commercializing this design. At around the same time, Jim Walker, also in Oregon, was designing his U control system, and the Stanzel brothers in Texas developed their G-line system Tiger Shark, which in December 1939 was the first commercial control line engine-powered model aircraft kit. Control line flying came into its own after World War II and gained in popularity quickly. The two-line system developed by Jim Walker is one of the more popular, but for some events, the single-line system is still used. Control line is still a popular method of flying models today. Control line models contain a bell crank. The wires are connected from the handle in the pilot's hand to the bell crank in the model. Motion of the handle moves the bell crank, which in turn directs the surface, most likely the elevator, of the model to move. Some control line models allow for control of the throttle as well. Length of the control line wires vary per event, but generally average about 50 feet. While there are several types of manufactured control line handles, it is the modeler's preference which one is used, while many choose to make their own. The main changes in control line models has been the increase in streamlined aerodynamic design. Except for control line stunt models and of course control line scale, this has generally lessened the resemblance between control line model aircraft and full scale. The development of flaps in control line stunt models has also been important. Electric power, rather than glow-powered engines, is also becoming more prevalent. Notable models in our collection include the Miss Shirley, the Stanzel Tiger Shark, the American Junior Fireball, a Ringmaster, the Nobler, and an FAI F2C Team Racer model. Some of the events that are flown today include Control line Navy carrier, where scale models of aircraft compete by taking off from a replica carrier deck, flying, and then landing by catching the wire on the deck. Control line combat, where model airplanes are pitted against each other in a contest of agility to knock off the opponent's streamer. Control line precision aerobatics, or control line stunt, where models compete in a pattern that demonstrates grace and control during flight. Control line racing, where multiple models at a time compete to see who can go the fastest. Control line scale, where modelers compete to see who can most closely scale down and duplicate a full-scale aircraft. And finally, control line speed, in which modelers compete to see how fast their models can fly. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Flyby. As always, please leave your questions, ideas, and suggestions in the comments section. Follow us on social media for updates on current projects, new donations, and behind-the-scenes historical air modeling information. We always appreciate your feedback. If you notice any discrepancies in the information provided or you have additional information, please email us at museum@modelaircraft.org.